Oblivion Remastered is a game that rewards early access to large amounts of money. Gold is your ticket to getting earlier access to custom spellmaking, weapon enchantments, better equipment, and overall just building a stronger character early on. Starting with alchemy and potions can make you a lot of money. All you really need to do to make this work is make a bunch of restore fatigue potions and sell them in large quantities. As you level up your mercantile skill and your alchemy skill, you're going to be able to sell these at even higher values, and eventually at alchemy level 75, you're always going to create 2 of each potions using only 1 ingredient, which is going to give you more money than you'll ever really need to spend. Finding the ingredients needed to create these types of potions is very easy, and they can be commonly found in many farms and fruit vegetable patches that you encounter along the way. 3 farms that you're going to want to hit up early with the biggest number of fruits and vegetables include the Skingrad Vineyards. Super easy to get here, you just need to fast travel to Skingrad and you're pretty much going to be there. There's going to be about 100 grapes that you can collect and use this as one of your 2 base ingredients for the Restore Stamina potion early on. Odil Farm, which is located just southeast of Coral, and Shetcombe Farm, which is northeast of Kavach. This is one of the biggest farms in the game with the biggest amounts of ingredients available. Once you unlock fast travel to these farms, you can continue to come back here time and time again, as all of those ingredients will eventually reset. Now there is a catch with using this method. This is probably going to balloon your character's alchemy and mercantile levels, so just be careful of using this on the harder difficulties, as it can lead to a situation where you create a character that's really out of balance. So like if you're using this on master difficulty and you power level yourself to level 7 and your combat skills are really low, you're going to have a very tough time winning fights. Now to maximize your revenues, you're going to want to sell these potions or any other items you want to sell to novice mercantiles whenever possible. One of my favorite merchants, which I highly recommend, is Ayleid. She can be found at the Mystic Emporium in Imperial City, so the fact that she has a novice skill rating is just going to let you haggle for a better rate off the bat. She's also one of the few merchants in the game that has 2,000 gold available, which allows you to offload a bunch more items quickly. The other advantage of selling to her and getting her disposition up is that she is the individual that sells upgrades for Frostcrake Spire. The reason this matters is because Frostcrake Spire can give you early access to spell making and enchanting, which in my opinion makes it one of the best properties that you want to focus on upgrading early on. Another way to make gold quickly is to join the Thieves Guild early on. The moment you complete the quest to join the Thieves Guild, you're going to get access to a fence, which is an individual that can buy your hot merchandise. And by hot, I mean stolen. In order to get into the guild, just look for any Grey Fox poster around Imperial City and go wait for Armand Christophe in the waterfront around midnight. The entry quest is always the same. You're going to have to break into the house of Amanitius Alectus, who lives on the east side of the Temple District. If you fast travel there fast enough after your conversation with Armand, you can break in before Methridel gets there, steal his diary, and finish off this quest very quickly. Once you're in the guild, there's 5 high value items that you're going to want to snag instantly. The Bands of Kwang Lo, which you will find in a chest by the boxers in the arena section of Imperial City. If you approach from behind the boxes, nobody will catch you. Castle Coral also has a nice Varla stone sitting in the display case right by the Grand Hall. The Witch Hunter Helm, which is located in the top floor of Jason Sextius' house in Anvil. The Mystic Emporium, which has a number of enchanted clothes and gems sitting in the countertops right in the open, just begging to be taken. And jewelry stores will usually have a few fancy pieces of jewelry sitting around as well. You could also steal alchemy equipment from the Mages Guild. However, you might as well just join the Mages Guild, take the equipment legitimately, and sell it off that way. Another way to make gold quickly is to visit Macamentane early. Macamentane is an Ayleid ruin east of Lake Rumer, which contains 4 Varla stones worth 1,000 gold each, very close to the entrance. It is a bit of a trek to get here going east to Breville, but definitely worth the trip. Macamentane will contain 2 additional Varla stones deeper in as well as an Ayleid statue. Now these Ayleid statues are very valuable and can be sold for 500 gold apiece through the collector's quest to a collector named Umbacano, which gets me to thing number 5, the collector's quest. Now beyond the fact that you can get a ton of gold from this quest, you can also unlock some really good gear through this quest, so I highly recommend doing it. There's 10 Ayleid statues across Cyrodiil, one of them is in Macamentane. A lot of players will find the first one in Vilvrin, which is right across from the sewers early in the game. But essentially, you can start the collector's quest by selling one of these statues to Umbacano. He tells you that he's going to pay you 500 gold for each one, and if you sell him all 10, he's going to pay you an additional bonus of 5,000 gold, meaning 10,000 gold in total for fighting all 10 statues. At some point, this is going to open up some side quests, and if you do them, you're going to get access to either the Ayleid crown of Lindai or the Nalata, but just make sure you do the side quest after you sell him all 10 of the statues, as you might not have a chance to do it after. Now, the final tip of today is really more of a cheat, and it involves using a glitch that's been present in the game going back to the original version. Essentially, what you're doing here is duplicating items in your inventory. So to do it, you're going to need to find a chest, drawer, or anything you can put items in, like even a corpse will do. Put one high value item inside it, like a Varla stone or a highly valuable potion. You're going to open up your inventory and highlight a massive stack of items you don't care much about, like 200 iron arrows. And then you're going to want to press your transfer and confirm buttons at the same time while the stack is highlighted. So if you timed it correctly, the how many slider will appear when it shouldn't. If you accept the prompt, then the game is going to duplicate that valuable item you had initially using the size of your selected stack. If you decide to throw in Mercantile as a major, Mercantile level 50 is going to give you access to cooler items from different merchants, so you might as well throw that in if you know you're going to be going for a bunch of gold with your build. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you get very rich.